Hi and welcome to Java NetBeans Scientific Calculator. And right now that's the basic interface, so you can just do whatever you like to do with it, just like you do with any other calculator. Okay, so supposing we want to use backspace, clear and square, and let's say we want to go scientific. Right there, that's the scientific part of it, so we can always maybe get rid of those and find the logarithm of that, cosine of that. Let's check out pi. Alright, we can even round the pi up. Okay, clear. And then we can also convert unit conversion, and maybe let's select distance and let's reset that and enter some other values in there and just convert that to distance. Alright, so with that guys, what I'll do next now is take you straight into Java NetBeans development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Java NetBeans Scientific Calculator tutorial. So I'm going to start by clicking on New Project, and Java application is selected. Click on Next. I'll just give my program a name there. Let's call it Scientific Calculator. Okay, that'll be the name of my project. I'm going to uncheck this create class main and just click on finish. I have my project here, so let's right click on it, go to new and select JForm. Right there, I'm going to give that a name as well. Just call it Scientific Calculator. Yeah, that will do. And right here, the package, let's just copy that and we call that calculate. Right, now click on finish. Okay, there we go. Now our form is ready. I'm going to right click on it and just select a free design. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, that's about right. I think I can always adjust it anyway. Then let me go to the palette right there. I'm going to need a menu right here. Yeah, that's it right there. So get the menu and just paste it right there. Okay, so that is my file menu. Now I would then right click on the file and select add from palette menu item. So the name of that very one, let's go back in there, maybe right click and just change the text to, let's go for standard. So that'll be for standard calculator, and repeat exactly this, or maybe I should have a shortcut there. Double click on that and just create a shortcut. Maybe the shortcut can be, let's go for S. That'll be an S there. So that's my shortcut, and that will appear here once I click on OK. That's the shortcut. Right click and then select add from menu item, and then let's rename that and just call that scientific. There, now we have our scientific in place. Double click on that, and also let me just enter C in there, so that will be Control C. Alright, so that is ready. Now the next thing is let's get a text field there. Need one text field right here, text field, paste that in there. Right, that's my text field, and I also need buttons. There we go. I'm gonna need a couple of those buttons. Okay, I can even copy and just paste it. There we go. So this would be for the basic calculator. So let's just copy all of that and paste it. Again, bring it down. One more. I think that would do for now. I think that's about alright. So let's reduce this as well and take this down a little bit. Okay, now that we have these buttons in place, I'm going to maybe let's just modify these whole buttons, change the font size to something a little bit readable. Let's come in here and just get that sorted. Maybe 12 and make that bold, and we can just delete the content in there. Right, and this one as well. Delete that. Horizontal alignments, let's go for right, and in the text value in there, let's make that 0. Okay, now this, let's make that maybe 12 as well. That is fine. I think that might be a little bit too small. Yeah, 14. Okay, let's take care of this form first so that we can always resize the form. So let me right click on it and just select window activate. Okay, right there. So I'm going to enter as follows: this dot set resizable, right there. Let's make that true. Okay, alright, now I actually need the size of this form. Let's right click and go to the property. Okay, that's the size of the form right there. Maybe I should just copy that. Yeah, copy it, close that. So go back to the event of window activate, and there we just need to say this dot set size. There we go, right there. Okay, so that will do it. I think that will be for the height, and that's the width. Okay, so that is the default value. So I'm just going to copy that. Now go to the design. You see right here where I have my form, my file. Double click on the standard calculator right in here, and I will just paste that in there. Okay, now let's go for the scientific. I don't know the size of the scientific, but we can just make that up for now. Right underneath here, I'm going to paste that in there. All I just need to change for the scientific will be this. So let's go for maybe around 400, or yeah, let's put 400 there. So I can now build. Let's build and see what we've done so far. Run it. Click on OK, since that's the first time I'm running the program. Okay, as you can see, it's too small, so I'm gonna have to do something about it. So let's check the scientific right there. Now standard, scientific and standard, that's fine. So we need to add more. Let's go for about 300 here, or maybe 350. Yeah, maybe 320. That's fine. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Right here as well. let's just correct that. Okay. Yeah, so 320, that's much better. Okay, that's much better, and we can just add a little bit more to this one as well, so maybe 550, 250, I mean, yeah, 250 here as well. All right, so that will do for the size. So I've taken care of the size, so all I just need to do now is to, that's fine, is to take care of the button. So let's come straight into the button, select that and come into the text property of that, enter number 7 there, and here we enter 8, 9. So let me now speed that up. Okay, this is how it looks now, but I think I will still have to make some modification, like this very one. I like it to be plus minus. So what I'll do, let me, first thing first, let's make this, carry out this modification, because I'm going to need to move this down a little bit and just copy some of it on top. Right, let's move this down. Okay, now just copy this very one and paste it here somewhere, right there. Okay, so which means I'm gonna have to increase the size of the J frame there. So let's see the size now. That is it, but that might not be too right. So let's come in here and just first of all, let's see the size of this, of each buttons. Okay, all right, I think we can just work that out manually. Let's go into the codes, close this, and right here I'm just going to change that to 4, and this one as well to 4. Okay, now plus minus, I'm going to have to get that in Word. So this is how I go about that. Right here in Word, that's a plus minus. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, you can use that of David. Okay, let's set it for David. I'm going to copy that. Now come into my Java NetBeans program, right there, select that, make sure it's selected, go to the text and paste that in there. So maybe increase the font size a little bit more so that you guys can see the difference. That's too much. I think I'm now overdoing it. Let's come back in there and just change it back to 14 or maybe 15. Okay, that's fine. That's a plus minus sorted. And right up here, I intend to use backspace, this very one. So I'm going to use wingdings. Copy that. Now come in here and right there, paste that in there. Okay, now we need to change the font. Let's come in here and change it to, there we go. I think even we have one in 3 as well. No, okay, let's choose the proper one, this very one. Okay, maybe there's not enough room. Alright, I think there's not enough room. Let's delete the excess space there. Alright, so hopefully that should do it now. And just reduce that. Okay, that's fine now. Okay, now that you guys get the whole idea, so I'm just going to speed up the whole process of the interface design and then come back to you guys with the coding part of it. Okay, this is how it looks now. The next thing is, let's give this a name. So let's go for the let's come here and just change the variable name. I'll change that to JTXT display, and now this one's will be JBTN. Let's call it backspace. There, and this one is going to be JBTN button BTN 7. Okay, so I'm just going to speed that up now that you get the idea. Okay, this is how the system looks now. So all I just need to do is look for some more scientific calculation for these 4 buttons there, and that'll be all. And let's compile and run so that you guys see it right there. That's how it looks for now. And if I go to file, I can always select my scientific, or I can always come back to standard. Okay, so let's continue and now deal with the codes. With the codes, let's start by making sure these text box also extend. So let's close that and maybe come right in here, and let's go to the events, action perform right there. So let's go for JTXT display dot set size. Okay, we now need to set the width and the height. So let's change that to 438 by 39. The height is 39 anyway. So that's done. So if I run it, let's run it and see. Yes, give it a try now. Come on. Yep, that's it. That is fine. So we can always take it back. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing is, let's declare some variables here, right underneath here. So let's start by double first num, and there. Those are all the variables I intend to use. Now that the variable is in place, let's go back to design and maybe take care of button 7 first. Right click, go to maybe action, action perform as well. Right there. Okay, right here I'm going to enter the following: declare string value to enter all of the numbers selected. So I'll just call that inum. Okay, equals JTXT display dot get text. Whatever values entered in there is converted into text, plus whatever is on JBTN 7 dot get text there. Okay, I now need to assign those values straight into this display here. So let's take care of that by by using set text, and the text I want to set will be in, that will be this I number, this very I number there. Copy it and paste it right in here and there. So that's for number 7. So all I just need to do now is I'm going to copy this, copy, come in here in the design, right click on it, action, perform, and just paste that in there. And all I need to do is just to change this number to 8. Repeat the same thing for number 9, action, perform, 9. Okay, let's go for 4. Alright, now that you get the idea, I'm just gonna speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, all of that is taken care of. So while at it, let's take care of this clear button right here. Just enter. I'm just gonna copy this, paste that in there, and get rid of this. There, that's the clear taken care of. So we can just compile and let's run it and see. Right there. So that is that. Let's see, clear works. And right there, guys. So that's my calculator working. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So let's take care of this backspace. Right click, come in here, and action, perform, right there. And we're going to enter the following lines of code for backspace. Let's set as string, right, and that will be backspace. Okay, so just call that backspace equals no, and let's use an if statement. If txt display dot get text dot length, double click on that, is less than 0. Now let's enter curly braces here. Okay, so string builder, let's call that strb equals new string builder, open jtxt display dot get text. Right, now let's enter semicolon there. Now let's go back, call the string builder b dot delete character at txt get text. There, and maybe let's get rid of some of those, so it will cause confusion. That's fine. Alright, so dot length, let's come in there, come on, dot length right there. Okay, that will be -1, and let's close it right there. Alright, so that is done. The next thing is, let me get my backspace. BSP equals std dot to string. Let's take it to string, and the display equals, let's change this to s sets BST. The BST is just for backspace, and that is my backspace taken care of. Okay, we've taken care of backspace. The next one we want to take care of now. Let's take care of this. Alright, I think I have very good, I've done very good research for the decimal place. So let's use an if statement. If not jtxt dot get this, and just copy paste it in there. Alright, dot get dot contain, let's contain that, close it, and now let's enter curly braces there. Then jtxt dot sets jtxt, let's close that, plus jtxt dot btn dot dot get text. Okay, now I think I need to close that. Hopefully this should take care of the decimal place. So let's run it and see. Compile and run. Okay, the next line of code is, let's take care of the plus minus. Right click and select the event that we want. Okay, right there for plus minus, I'm just going to declare, let's declare double variable. Wrong spelling, so let's get that sorted. Double ops, which stands for operator. Okay, double dot, let's use pause. Let's try that again. Dot pause string. Okay, so in this case, so let's say string dot value of, and the object is going to be just this one. Let's copy this and paste it in there. Right, and delete that. Okay, ops itself equals ops times minus 1. And we now assign whatever is in there into the text box. So let's change this to, and right here let's just go for strings up. String dot value of ups. Right, just close that. I think that's it. Okay, let's run it and see right here. I don't seem to like this 0 though. I can just delete it anyway. Alright, that works. So let's say the decimal place works. That is fine. Backspace is working. So let's see if the decimal place will take more than one decimal. So that is fine. Backspace will clearly work. Apart from the rotating 0 in there. So I'm just going to get rid of that. That's going to take some time writing more lines of codes for that. So let's come in here and just get rid of that 0. There. Gone. That makes life easy for me. So the clear, I think I have a 0 in there as well. Take that off. That's much better. I'll compile and run. Okay. Right. Clear. Okay. The operators here are not working yet. Alright. So that's fine. The next thing is, let's take care of this because I can always copy the lines of codes that I have in here. So let's double click on this and just copy all of this. Copy that, come right in here, right click, and just change that to, I'll change that to square. Right in here, paste that in there. So in this case, my operator will become, let's delete all of this, math dot square, right there, and there. That is it. So that is easy enough. So I'm going to copy that and just use that for the others. Okay, so this is all done here. All that is left for us to do is the operators, but since I've copied that, let's just do this one, all of this here. So right click, come in here, let's do that again, action perform, and paste that right in here, paste, and just change this. That is not the square. Let's go back. We need this. Yeah, the name wasn't changed. Okay, that's alright though. Let's change this back to log. Yeah, so that is fine. So we didn't change the name of that, but that's okay. And we could have changed the name to log. Let's see if that will work. Still accept that. Yeah, that is fine. Alright. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing for all of these, but first thing, let's change the names. Okay, they all now have a name. So now then, let's right click on that and change that to, okay, let's maybe copy all of these, just paste that in here, there, and just change it to that. That's it, taken care of. Now let's repeat the same thing for this. Just come in here, event, and paste that in there. Maybe just copy all of this and paste that in there. Just add an H to it, and there. Now let's go for the cosine H. Okay, and change them to, I think it's in lowercase. Right, that is fine. So I'll just speed up the rest anyway. Okay, all that is taken care of now. So let's take care of pi. As for pi, I'm just going to enter the pi number in there, in one of these that I copied. That's it, right there. Okay, you can delete this if you want. I've only just copy and just enter the pi number there. I think it might be too long, but hopefully the system will just reduce it. Alright, now we have all of those codes in place. Have a look at them. That is tangent h, tangent, cos h, sine h, sine, and round. I round up some numbers, some values in there, and that is it right here. Here I enter cube. These two, I don't know what to enter there yet, but I'll make up something. Now let's take care of this very one. Right click and action event. I'm right there. In this case I just had to use power off. So let's come here. I'm going to copy this as well. And let's come in here for the next one, which is this. Right click and paste that in there that I've already copied. So, but this time around, get rid of all of these and just change this to multiply there. So whatever value you enter is multiplied by each other. Okay, one more. And the square one. Alright, repeat the same thing. Right here, enter as follows, and just multiply it by itself. There we go. Alright, so all of that is taken care of now. Let's compile and try it out. Okay, this is working. That is fine. Clear. Alright, let's see the scientific part of it. That is fine. Let's see 3. That should be 27. That's correct. Let's go for 3 again. No, that is fine. Let's see 3 cube root. Yeah. Let's round it up. That is good. These two, I haven't done anything with them yet. I haven't done anything with all this. Okay, everything is working as I want, apart from 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, let's go back here and just maybe change these two. Let's change them to, I think I'm going to call that binary, and maybe call this one X. Right, now let's double click on this and just enter as follows. I will enter the following lines of code. Int a equals integer dot, I suppose, int j. Alright, dot get, and that would be for my base 2. Okay, so now the int, okay, I mean the display itself, let the display itself now convert the integer value to string, and that will be for my base 2. Alright, that is for the binary. Okay, you can just enter binary here. And this one, which I've already done, that would be for Excel decimal right there. Okay, those two are now taken care of. Let's compile and run. Let's run it. Alright, come in here and let's say we enter 65 there. Yeah, that is correct. And we can also, let's see if we can convert that. Yes, we are able to convert that. Alright, and that reminds me, having an F there, we can, let's see if we can prevent these from accepting other values, or alphabet value. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's come in here, click on that text box, right click, and let's go to event, key event, and let's come to key type right in here and enter as follows. Alright, click on OK. That's the key type, so hopefully that should prevent the user from entering any other character apart from numbers. Let's run it and see what will happen. Run. Okay, I'll try to enter some character in there. That is it, no character. But let's say I enter 64, I can convert that to binary and there, so that is fine. But I won't be able to enter any other character, so that's good. Alright, take it back to standard. It's looking good. Close that. So have a look at these lines of code that stops, prevent the end user from entering alphabets onto the text field area. Okay, now we need to take care of this. Once we take care of this, we can then decide if we want to do one or two things. Now right click on the equals, come to event, action, and perform. Okay, with the equals, I'm going to start by declaring as follows. Let's just say answer. Okay, the answer is string, and come right down here, second down equals double dot, let's pause double, and then we enter, let's enter in there. Yeah, let's enter the text field right in here, there, and close that. Then use an if statement to determine the type of operator. So if operator, I think it's operators, equals the plus sign. I think it's not operators. Let's check out the name. Let's highlight that, go right up there. Yeah, operations with an S. Okay, let's copy that and come right down. Okay, these become operations. Alright, that's fine. If the operations equals plus, I would like the system to do as follows. Or suppose I do have a result equals first number plus second num, and answer will then convert that to string dot format. Okay, let's enter a pound sign got 2 decimal places. Okay, now we can now come here and say comma results. Yeah, right. So that's the first one. We can also go for else. Okay, but before then, let's come in here and enter all of my details in here. I'm going to copy this, and that will be for the answer. Change this to S, then get this value into here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I can just copy all of this. Else, there. If it's subtraction, let's go for else if. Else if it's subtraction, this becomes subtraction. And come down here. If it's multiplication, and this become multiplication. Now let's go for division. If it's division, this becomes division. And okay, we have the 4 main arithmetic operator. Okay, let's do one more. We can always add that. Let's go for mode. Yeah. Okay, right. So that means if I compile and run, let's compile and run it first and see what will happen. I don't think we can compile just yet. There's one more thing. Let's come in here, right click, event, and let's take care of this variable. Go back and try it again. Action perform. Okay, right here. Okay, maybe I should just copy this and change it around. Yeah, copy all of that. Action perform addition. Paste that in there and just change this to first number. So let's the plus sign taking the first number. Alright, and we now want to get rid of the content in there. I'm going to copy this, paste that in there, make this one down, and right here that will become the operations. That means the operation equals plus there. Okay, that would be equals really. Alright, that's fine. I can just copy this and repeat the same thing for the multiply, or let's do this one first, the subtraction. With the subtraction, let's do that. Come in here, paste that, change this to subtraction. Okay, that's fine. Multiplication, multiply. Right. Division. There. Okay, all our operators are in place apart from one that I'm here to take care of. Okay, run that. Let's just try the system now. Okay, let's try our hands on any of these. That is correct. Okay, alright, that's working how we want. Alright, that's fine. So the basic calculator or the standard calculator is taken care of, and all of the components in here are taken care of as well. So all we want now is maybe one or two more buttons here, maybe one or two more. Okay, let's do that. I'll just add those buttons on the side and get back to you guys. 5 more buttons has been added, so the mode is taken care of anyway. So let's take care of test, and that's meant to be base 8 really, so we can always copy this. Let's copy whatever we have in here. Yeah, copy and come in here, change this to base 8, right, and paste that right in there, and just change this to 8. That's one down. Okay, all right, that is that done. I think maybe one more thing. Let's look at this. I'm just gonna copy this, copy that, and I would name one of these as, let's change the name to LNX, and the text will need to be LNX. Right, so let's come in here and change that to log 10. Right, yeah, that's fine. So that is done. So we only have 2 that we yet to take care of. All right, that's good. Now let's forget those 2 now and just maybe, okay, I think maybe instead of temperature converter, maybe I should just go for distance, speed, and time. Alright, let's come in here. We need a combo box. Let's look for one combo box here and paste that right here somewhere. Okay, and then just modify it. Okay, this is the rest of the design of the interface. So if I click on this, let me show you guys what you will see in there. There we go. We have distance, speed, and time. Okay, and these need to be moved away from this one. Yeah. All right, that's more like it. Okay, I have 2 buttons. The one that will convert and reset, and this is where the output is. This will just display the calculation, and this way you enter whatever numbers you want to convert, but we still can't call that. So let's right click on this one, right click on the file, and okay, select menu item 3. So let's change that to unit conversion. There, so we have unit conversion there. Okay, now we need to know the size, how long this is. So let's find that out. Okay, it looks like 909. Okay, let's come in here, copy whatever we have in here. Double click on that again. I'm going to copy all of this and come right down here. Now double click on this and just change that, or right click and select action, perform there, and we change this to 909. Let's see, 909 right there. Okay, now if that is 909, we also want this. Okay, let's get the text box. The text box should be there as well. I think it's here somewhere. Double click on that, paste that in there. Okay, what about a shortcut? Let's double click on that and just give it a shortcut. I'll just call it U, so that we control U. So that's a shortcut there for that. So if I compile and run, okay, let's check out what the error might be. I think the error might be somewhere here. Okay, alright, I need to, alright, import that here. That should do it. Okay, what else do I have? Compile and run again. Let's see if there's any more error. Give it a shot one more time. Okay, I think it looks alright now. Okay, that's my calculator there. Scientific, I think this one needs to, okay, that's the scientific part of it. Let's go for, alright, that's fine. That is fine. Oh my, I think I like it. So let's try this out. We want a distance and we enter that in there and convert. We must enter a value to convert. Okay, I've had a look at the error. It's just this has different names, so the number is actually 4 and 3, so that's fine. Now you see this one, we're gonna have to reduce this about that much and repeat the same thing here so that we can contain all of this in here. Let's take it down. Alright then, back a little bit more. Now let's save and compile, and hopefully that should be the end of the program for now. So let's run it. Okay, the calculator part of it works. That's good. That is fine. That's good. Clear. So we can say times 5. That is fine. Clear. So let's try out the scientific part of it. Okay, we need, let's go for, yeah, let's check out binary. That is fine. Pi is fine. Logarithm work well. Okay, that is working as we want. Alright, that is fine. So now that is working fine, maybe we should try out, let's try out this octave first. Yeah, that's work fine as well. Clear that. Okay, let's try out unit conversion, and in here distance, let's say that's my distance that we need to cover, and that is supposed to be the speed and the time. So let's check that out. Yeah, it's working as we want. Let me just show you the lines of code for this conversion. That's good. Let's show you that. So let's double click on this and bring it down. Those are the distance, speed and time conversion lines of codes. Take it down, and that is it. I actually have a tutorial on this on YouTube, so I just copy those lines of code and it's exactly the same thing. So I suppose you all enjoyed. That's how you develop your own scientific calculator in Java NetBeans. Bye for now.